242.
Madam Speaker, the Youth Service Program, also called the National Youth Civic Service, is an innovative program for young people announced in the budget speech 2018-2019. It complements the National Skills Development Program, which focuses on technical training. The aim of the National Youth Civic Service is to enhance the employability of young people and promote youth empowerment. The program urges young people to practice and exercise citizenship, develop talents and life skills, including sports and physical fitness, and develop soft skills such as team building, discipline, communication, and work ethics to improve their employability. In this endeavor, the program comprises modules on personal branding, creativity and innovation, self-empowerment, volunteering, and character focus. Madam Speaker, I wish therefore to highlight that the National Youth Civic Service is a training program to equip young people with skills, attitudes, and values to facilitate their employability in the dynamic work environment. It is not a stand-alone scheme focusing on the direct employment of youth.
Oui, merci Madame la Présidente. Comme vient de mentionner l'honorable ministre, effectivement, dans le dernier discours du budget, il était prévu que 3000 jeunes devaient rejoindre le National Skills Development Program, et cela afin de recevoir une formation technique. Et de ces 3000, un premier groupe d'un millier de jeunes de 17 à 25 ans devait bénéficier justement d'une formation sur le Youth Service Programme. Peut-on savoir réellement combien de jeunes ont été formés sur le Youth Service Programme?
Madame la Présidente, le National Youth Civic Service, comme on l'appelle maintenant, a démarré sa formation le 18 février 2019. Et à ce jour, nous avons 318 jeunes qui, à travers l'île, sont formés. C'est la première partie. Il y aura une pause durant la période des Jeux des îles et nous allons reprendre avec une deuxième partie de jeunes à partir du mois d'août.
Madame la Présidente, qui sont les formateurs, qui sont ces personnes qui dispensent ces cours de formation à ces jeunes?
Les officiers du ministère, Madame la Présidente, ont reçu une formation poussée par un groupe de consultants et ce sont eux qui dispensent les formations.
Question, Madame la Présidente. Peut-on savoir si une fois leur certificat de compétences en poche, comme c'est mentionné dans le discours du budget, et peut-on savoir si ces jeunes sont dirigés vers le Youth Employment Programme?
Non, Madame la Présidente, ce n'est pas exactement le but de ce programme.
B243.
Madam Speaker, I wish to inform the House that with regard to the acquisition of a full-fledged mobile caravan, procedures have already been initiated by my ministry. The specification for the specialized vehicle has already been prepared and fund to the tune of 25 million rupees has been earmarked. Madam Speaker, I wish to point out here that this mobile caravan is a specialized vehicle which has a specific requirement compared to other vehicles. This vehicle main function is to screen cancer cases as well as follow-up and referral for specialized services. The procurement section of my ministry is currently reviewing the specification for inclusion in the tender document. Once this is completed, in consultation with the Ministry of Public Infrastructure and Land Transport, my ministry would proceed with the launching of the tender in about 2 weeks' time. As we are, Madam Speaker, as we are all aware, the tendering processes takes much time, that is around 3 months' time, and it's expected that the letter of award would be issued by September 2019.
Présidente, je trouve déplorable que pratiquement une année après que cette mesure fut mentionnée dans le dernier discours de budget et ce véhicule n'est toujours pas pas disponible. Donc, peut-on savoir de l'honorable ministre, en attendant l'achat de cette caravane, quels sont les moyens qui sont déployés par son ministère pour détecter justement les personnes atteintes de cancer du sein et du col de l'utérus?
Yes, I must say that it takes a bit of time because it's not something you're going to get off the shelf. It's customized. It's a customized vehicle. You don't get it off the shelf. That's why. As far as cancer screening is concerned, we have a mammography equipment which is at Victoria Hospital. Unfortunately, it broke down in October last year, 2018. An action has been initiated to repair the same by hospital authority, and currently procedures has been launched for procurement of spare parts. Additionally, a donation has been received from the government of Japan for the purchase of a digital mammography equipment to be used at G2 Hospital. That for the breast cancer. As far as cervical cancer is concerned, there's a screening. The Health Promotion and Research Unit as a ministry has been interested to carry out a cervical screening program for married or sexually active women aged 30 to 60 years for early detection and treatment of cervical cancer. This program is carried out all around the island and comprises of aggressive sensitization and awareness campaign for cervical cancer. For the period January 2015 to October 2018, 18,552 women were screened for breast cancer and 12,932 women were screened for cervical cancer in the public hospital in Mauritius. As far as Rodic is concerned, we have about 6,000 women between the age of about 30 and 60 years of age, and about half of them has been screened already. And maybe in a month's time, the third batch of screening would be done.
Oui. Peut-on savoir, Madame la Présidente, comme le cancer du sein concerne aussi les hommes, peut-on savoir combien de cas chez les hommes ont été détectés ces 2 dernières années?
I'm sorry, Madam, I don't have that particular figure with me, but I can circulate it afterwards.
Madam Speaker, the number of households eligible under the Social Register of Mauritius fluctuates as their beneficiaries will move in while others move out of the register. As at November 2017, there were some 9,443 households representing 37,406 beneficiaries, and as November 2018, there were some 11,108 households representing 43,957 beneficiaries registered and found eligible under the Social Register of Mauritius for empowerment support. Madam Speaker, regarding the eligibility criteria to benefit from support under the empowerment scheme, the households must be registered, found eligible under the Social Register of Mauritius, and should sign a social contract with my ministry. As regards the number of households and beneficiaries for the year 2017 and 2018, listed thereunder on a district-wise basis and the amount of funds disbursed, with your permission, Madam Speaker, I'm tabling the information.
Merci, Madame la Présidente. Peut-on savoir, pardon, l'honorable ministre, quelle instance au sein de son ministère qui peut décider ou de rejeter une requête pour bénéficier des allocations, et de bien vouloir aussi préciser quelles sont les conditions qui sont prises en considération pour déterminer si une famille ou un individu ne doit plus faire partie du registre social de Maurice.
Madam Speaker, the SRM is a plan that is the PMT proximine test to determine the eligibility that is given. The first PMT one was developed in 2010 under the Households Budget Survey 26-2007 and was updated to PMT2 and using the 2012 HBS data to reflect the changes which may be occurred in the consumption pattern and living standard of households. The PMT method provides a formula for assessing the living standard of each household or income which registered in the SRM. The formula is based on demographic and socio-economic characteristics, example age, gender of head, number of kids, adult, elderly in the households, as well as the housing condition on the assets ownership. In whole, what I have to say, Madam Speaker, once the person meet the criteria, and it is the Social Security that determine the eligibility if they are under the social register of Mauritius or not.
Oui, l'honorable ministre, Madame la Présidente, peut-il confirmer si c'est bien son ministère qui établit et qui gère le registre social de Maurice? C'est bien son ministère?
The Ministry of Social Integration and Economic Empowerment is we have the NEF that manage all the payments of the Social Register of Mauritius, but it is from the Social Security of Mauritius that give us the list.
Madame la Présidente, peut-on savoir de
I had
l'honorable
something
ministre
else.
combien de case management officers dispose le National Empowerment Foundation et comment est contrôlé le travail, l'efficacité de leur travail sur le terrain?
Madame le Speaker, pendant très longtemps, il nous manquait des personnes pour travailler sur le terrain. Il a fallu faire une réforme à la NEF afin de pouvoir recruter ces personnes. Ces personnes viennent d'être recrutées et nous allons former. Et maintenant, ils sont, je ne peux pas donner le nombre exact, mais nous avons recruté suffisamment pour pouvoir faire le travail et de faire ce qu'il faut sur le terrain pour pouvoir faire l'assessment.